There is a river within you, not made of water, but of will, a current that moves, not across landscapes, but through your soul. It carries your fears, your hopes, your memories, your dreams, always flowing, always changing, always alive. Heraclitus said, "You cannot step into the same river twice, for it is not the same river, and you are not the same person. And this is the mystery of life, that you are always in motion, always becoming, always dissolving, and being reformed. You are not what you were yesterday, and you will not be what you are tomorrow. And that is not a flaw, it is a feature of the universe. Change is not the enemy of stability, it is the foundation of growth. To resist the river is to suffer. To fight the flow is to drown in illusion. The wise do not cling to the rocks of the past. They let go. They trust the current. They float with purpose and courage and grace. Socrates taught that the unexamined life is not worth living, but the examined life requires surrender, the willingness to see yourself clearly and still love what you find, to accept that evolution is the path, and shedding is part of becoming your pain, your losses, your regrets. They are not interruptions. They are the river itself, carving you, shaping you, teaching you how to bend without breaking, how to soften without losing form, how to flow without forgetting your source. Every emotion is a ripple. Every decision is a fork. Every experience is a stream, joining or parting, and yet beneath it all, the current runs, deep, steady, silent, filled with meaning. Plato spoke of the world of forms, the realm beyond appearances where truth and beauty live, and in your deepest self, you are connected to that place where the river meets the eternal, where the waters turn golden with insight. But to reach that, you must pass through turbulence, through doubt, through muddy waters, where nothing is clear, and you must keep going, not because it is easy, but because it is necessary, because stillness comes, not from stopping, but from flowing fully. Let go of the shore, let go of who you were, let go of the identities that no longer hold truth. You are not your wounds, you are not your titles, you are the current beneath them all. Aristotle reminds us that excellence is a habit, not a moment, and flowing wisely is a discipline to choose the virtuous path, even when the current pulls the other way, to direct the flow of your life. With reason, with courage, with temperance, you will lose people, you will lose places, you will lose parts of yourself, but you are not the loss. You are the space that holds it. You are not the storm. You are the soul that watches it pass, flow, not with fear, but with faith. Faith in your nature, faith in your direction, faith that what is meant will find you. If you keep moving with truth, Epictetus taught that some things are up to us and some are not, and the river teaches this again and again. You cannot control the rocks, the rain, the speed, but you can control how you swim, how you float, how you respond, and that is the essence of strength, to yield without giving up, to move without forgetting who you are, to be soft without being weak, to be open without being lost. There will be moments of still pools where you feel peace, where time seems to pause. Breathe them in, drink deeply from their stillness, and let them remind you that serenity is not the absence of movement, but the harmony within it. You are the river and the boat and the traveler and the destination. You are the force that moves, and the silence that watches you are all of it. You are always more than what you think, and when you reach the ocean, when the river of your life meets the vastness of being, you will not end, you will expand, you will dissolve, not in death, but in understanding. You will look back and see every bend, every fall, every swell, as sacred as necessary, as perfect, and you will know, at last, I did not resist the flow. I became it, the river within. You coals listen to it, trust it, become it. Deep within the soul, there burns a quiet flame, a sacred light that no storm can extinguish. It is the spark of your essence, the divine breath that first whispered you into existence. It is not loud, it does not demand, but it is constant, eternal, steady. It is your purpose, your telos, as Aristotle would say, your end toward which all your being naturally moves. Purpose is not a task. It is not a job. It is not an achievement. It is a way of being, a harmony between your nature and your actions, between your gifts and the needs of the world. It is not found by searching outside, but by returning inward, by remembering what you are. Socrates asked, "What makes a life worth living?" And the answer is not wealth or fame or comfort. It is alignment. It is coherence. It is when your thoughts, your words, your deeds all dance to the same rhythm. It is when you wake and you walk and you work and you wonder with the same clear heart. Many have forgotten their flame. They have buried it under layers of noise and doubt and expectation. They have traded soul for survival and purpose for performance. And yet the flame still burns, waiting for breath, waiting for attention to reignite your purpose. You must begin with silence. For in silence the flame speaks, in silence. The soul remembers who it was before the world told it what to be. Listen not to the clamor of opinion, but to the quiet pull within that says, this is right, this is you. Plato told us that learning is remembering, and in this sacred remembering, you will uncover your daemon, your inner guide, the voice of wisdom that has always been with you, like a lighthouse on a distant shore, calling you home. Your purpose is not something to chase. It is something to embody. It is not in the future. It is in your fullness. It is in how you show up in this moment, in how you love, in how you serve, in how you speak truth, in how you refuse to abandon what is sacred for what is safe. Epictetus reminds us that we do not control the world, but we control our choices, and your purpose begins there in choice, in the decision to rise in the face of fear, to speak when it would be easier to stay silent, to act when comfort tempts you into stillness. Heraclitus saw the fire in all things, the ever-burning logos, the reason behind the flow, and your flame is part of that same fire. It connects you to the stars, to the cosmos, to the divine order pulsing through all things. When you live on purpose, you burn clean, you do not exhaust, you illuminate, you do not consume, you transform, and others are warmed by your heat. Others remember their own flame by the side of yours. Your work, your art, your love, your fight, when done with soul, becomes a sacred offering, not a burden but a blessing, not a duty but a devotion. Do not wait to be perfect to begin. Do not wait for certainty to walk. Do not wait for permission to shine. The flame was given to you for a reason. It is yours to carry, to protect, to feed, to share. And if you have wandered, if you have strayed from the path, know this, the flame is patient. The soul does not shame. It only waits. It only whispers, return, return to truth, return to love, return to purpose. In a world of distraction and deception, to live with purpose is rebellion, to be clear in a fog of confusion, to be kind in a culture of fear, to be true when lies are currency. This is the work of the awakened. This is the life of the philosopher warrior. Your legacy is not in what you own, but in what you ignite in others. It is not in monuments, but in moments of truth. It is not in applause, but in alignment. It is not in fame, but in flame. So breathe into the quiet light, fan it with courage, feed it with action, guard it with wisdom, Share it with grace and let it rise. Let it blaze. Let it burn through every lie you've ever believed. You are here for a reason, not by chance, not by accident. You are a living flame, meant to light the dark, to warm the cold, to purify what has been tainted by fear and apathy. So leave like fire, leave like truth, leave like purpose, and let the world feel your warmth. If you felt inspired by our journey through the Hellenic horizons, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and share your thoughts below.